Hello, my name is Emily Hayes. I am a student at Grand Canyon University studying to receive a master's degree in reading instruction. I have my bachelor's degree in elementary education with a specialization in mathematics from Frostburg State University in Frostburg, Maryland. I currently live in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and I teach pre-kindergarten at Giese Elementary. In the past, I have also taught kindergarten and fourth grade. In this video, I will be presenting about the components of reading, and I will be providing strategies and resources that are related to the components. The five components of reading are phonics, phonemic awareness, text comprehension, vocabulary, and fluency. Phonemic awareness is the knowledge that words are made up of a combination of sounds. Phonemic awareness relates to writing because children develop the knowledge of letters by writing. In the pre-kindergarten classroom, you'll find my students writing by making squiggles or pictures on paper, and they will read it or translate it back to me. Phonics is the relationship between a specific letter and its sound only as it relates to a written word. So this means that phonics relates to writing by letter-sound correspondence and spelling patterns. In the pre-kindergarten classroom, you'll see my students learning how to look at a letter to identify its name and its sound. Fluency is the ability to read accurately and smoothly. So fluency relates to writing because students develop fluency through practice, 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 and this includes practicing those writing skills. In the pre-kindergarten classroom, you'll see my students practicing fluency by making those scribbles on paper and making out words while reading a storybook. Text comprehension is the interaction between the reader and the text. So the writing process, text structures, paragraphs, and sentence construction all help to improve reading comprehension because practicing those writing skills will assist in understanding them while reading. In the pre-kindergarten classroom, my students are not quite ready for the writing process yet, but we are working on text comprehension. Vocabulary is a set of familiar words within a person's language. So when children learn to read, they understand that the words on the page correspond to the words they hear every day in spoken English. It is the same for writing because they are using the words they speak to write them down on the piece of paper. In the pre-kindergarten classroom, the focus is around spoken English and how they are making the connection to the words in a book and writing them on a piece of paper. A strategy for phonemic awareness is isolation. So while the student is reading, they can cover a word and slowly reveal each letter. When they reveal a letter, they can say the letter sound. And the same goes for writing. They can write a letter down on the page and say the letter sound. A strategy for phonics is picture to sound matchup. So this can work in reading or writing. The student can write a letter and draw a picture to match, or the student can take a letter block and match it to a picture that is given. A strategy for fluency is sight words. So students can read sight words off flashcards or write sight words down on paper. A strategy for text comprehension is using graphic organizers. So students can use graphic organizers to write down information that they learn and read from the text so that they are better able to understand the story. A strategy for teaching vocabulary is to teach words in clusters by reading them or writing them so that students understand how the words are related and interrelated. Assessment and progress monitoring are essential when tracking student progress. When a teacher tracks student progress, they know where each student stands with the skill set, meaning they know which student has mastered a skill or may need more assistance in practice. Pre-assessments are a wonderful way to track student progress because teachers are able to use the pre-assessment data to compare to the post-assessment data. So teachers can look back and target a student group that may need further assistance with that skill. Exit tickets are a great way to quickly track student progress because after teaching a skill, teachers can give the exit ticket to the class, look at all the exit tickets, and then figure out which students understood the topic and which students may need to be retaught. My favorite online resource is Reading A to Z because on that website there are several leveled readers for each reading level and resources to match the leveled reader to practice text comprehension, vocabulary, fluency, and writing skills. The literacy specialist can assist teachers and readers by offering to teach a targeted small group that teachers put together to further teach or reteach a skill that students are struggling with. The literacy specialist can also help teachers by offering advice, strategies, resources, co-teaching options, or offering them to observe them teach a topic or strategy. Thank you for viewing this video presentation.